Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm just driving up to visit family. I couldn't help but think back about the demonstration the doctors made out in front of the legislature the other day. I'm going to tell you, it's a major farce. What they don't tell you is other things. Like this started off basically, we would not be having a lot of these problems with malpractice and medical negligence if it was dealt with at the first level. The first level are the licensing boards. That's the first level. Currently, in the last 4 years, the Guam Board of Medical Examiners under Dr. Nathaniel Berg was out in front of the legislature demonstrating, waving and trying to shut down another anti-protester. Under his leadership, 47 or more cases have gone in front of him, and he and the board have decided that all 47 of those complaints against doctors do not have merit. All 47 of them. And one of those cases, let me tell you, was Asher. Asher's case where Dr. Guido went in front of them, and still don't know the results of it because from what I'm told it's closed, but they never told me. Dr. Guido case was from, nope, he didn't do anything wrong, even though Dr. Guido signed a medical negligent debt GMH settlement agreement. Ash was in the hospital for 5 hours before Guido showed up with a temperature that morning of 106 degrees. But this is not about Asher. This is about all the other victims, the 47 that went in front of that board. Dr. Yakamoto even said back 2-3 years ago that the boards need to change and they can handle a lot of these problems. Dr. Freeman in a newspaper write-up he did stated that the licensing boards need to improve. If the boards were improved, a lot of these things would happen. Imagine this. According to the Guam Board of Medical Examiners, if a doctor kills you or your family member, as required by law, they're supposed to add it to the profile. But now they say, no, there has to be 3 settlements with a doctor before we put it in their profile over, I believe, over 5 years. 3 settlements. So what are you saying? They have to kill 3 people in 5 years? But anyways, so they're demonstrating out there and they're providing information that's not correct. Do you want to bring your children and your loved one to a doctor that has 3 allegations against them for medical negligence? Do you want to risk that? Because on Guam, that's exactly what happened. We heard Dr. Lizama during the hearings clearly state that he has accusations against him, including leaving instrumentation inside of a patient. And he stood up strong. I need to be protected so I can work with the patients on Guam. Yes, he needs to be work with the patients on Guam, but he's not the only one that needs to be protected. Your children need to be protected and your families. That doctor and every other doctor that hurts you goes unidentified. They go to the next patient. Let's talk about the botched C-sections that PNC did a whole series, and it's on my celebration Facebook. There's mothers on this island right now who have serious medical problems because of botched C-sections. Those doctors just walked away and went to the next patient. They get paid $9,000 extra for doing a C-section on a delivery. They walked off to the next patient. The same doctor can repeat the same thing without any mitigation on the next patient, on the next patient. I believe that some of the doctors who botched the C-sections more than once were the same physicians. So, if you want to protect your family, it's not about doctors are not going to come to Guam and they're going to leave. That's absolutely not true. Watch the video of Therese Talai, where she clearly explains to them that the information is incorrect. And she tells Dr. Berg that his information is incorrect. If you think it's okay that you have no protection on Guam, then fine. Then don't support Bill 11236. If you think your doctors should be able to kill your children, kill your husband, your kids, your family members, or anyone they want through medical negligence, we're talking about real established medical negligence, not these frivolous lawsuits that doctors keep talking about. Frivolous lawsuits are a rarity when it comes to medical negligence with all the checkpoints. We're talking about real lawsuits for people who were hurt. And now there's a system where there's no lawsuit. A judge says, well, it looks like this happens. You need to figure out what's going on, and the doctor needs to be identified. But if you think doctors don't need to be identified, and if you think that doctors are going to leave the island, which is not true, where are they going to go? Are they going to go someplace where they don't have to have malpractice? Because on Guam, it's been stated that 85% of the doctors do not have malpractice insurance. So I could go on and express myself, but I suggest you might want to read Celebration of Ashes page, because there clearly I've explained it all, and it's a big farce. It's not about protecting you. It's not about the lack of medical care because of Bill 11236. It's about patient rights, and trust me, I'm intimately involved with the experience of not only my son, but many people that have contacted me over and over and over again. This is not about one child. This is about your child. This is about your loved one being next. If the law passes, all it means is that doctors who are negligent are identified. It's a mitigation process. Maybe they have to go back to school or whatever. That's what it means. And I don't understand why doctors fear this so much, possibly because 85% of them don't have malpractice. But anyways, that's my Thanksgiving. Have a good day. I'm sorry to interrupt your Thanksgiving. Anyways, God bless. Thank you. Support Bill 11236. Tell Teresa Salahi you're behind her. They're really kicking her butt on this, and she needs all the support she can get. She's a great senator. Thank you.